Spurs are ready for this thing to get started. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for Noche Latina, the NBA's celebration of the Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Rockets, here with their Houston fans, then back on the road.
And as far as the regular season goes, this is as good as it gets. This truly, to me, is the definition of a rivalry. I mean, a game between these two teams has always been special.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen a ton of great games between them in the past. It's hard not to get amped up when they face each other. I've been looking forward to this one for a while.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Defensive-minded Green and Aldridge out there with Duncan. And it's Parker in at the one.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
On the wing, Green. 4 on the shot clock. Parker kicks to Duncan. A 3 from Leonard. The Rockets pull it in. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys. And they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
That free throw good from Trevor Ariza.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul. On the wing, Green. Guarded by Harden. And Aldridge slams it in.
Elevates and powers.
Yeah, and I'm glad, guys, he doesn't go overboard on that one.
Yeah.
Too fancy.
Now, here is Harden. He is averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Leonard, no luck.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. The defenders have to make sure they tag.
Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs in their last game, a loss to the Hornets in Charlotte.
Come on, the ability to make threes in that game because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, they did take a bunch of them. Sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but their inside game just wasn't strong enough.
Now, here's Parker. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Duncan kicks to Parker. 5 on the clock. Leonard.
Go.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Harden with it. He's picked up by Parker. Launches it. The shot is off. Great D that time from Leonard. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
David West, he's checked in for the Spurs. Mills comes in for Tony Parker. Mills passes to Leonard. And that one is stuffed right through.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Ariza outside. The 3. And he gets it to go. Beverly's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation, if there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And the basket by Ginobili. Houston in the lead. Mills with the steal. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. That's good from Ginobili on the assist by Mills. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Harden dishes to Howard.
What you get, bitch, for trying to do some old glitch and shit. Get your bitch ass off the ground.
Howard's got 6 points. Well, the Spurs just don't go on losing streaks very often, Greg. One perk of being a talented veteran group.
Yeah, how about the Spurs lost 4 games in a row twice last year. Over the last decade before that, Kevin, they had only lost 4 games in a row twice. Unbelievable.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
It's stolen by Martin.
What good is a crossover if you're not careful and protect the arm?
Over in the corner, Beverly. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive. Howard at the elbow. Ariza outside. Launches a 3.
Come on,
rebounded
man.
by Boris Diaw.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those. And you look at the Spurs and how they avoid losing streaks. I mean, most teams losing 4 in a row wouldn't be such a big deal. It's only a big deal for the Spurs because they're so consistent year in and year out. And the shot is good. Harden's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always. It's Ginobili on the wing. Sinks the triple. Ginobili's got 7 points. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game. Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Spurs out in front, leading by a point. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
Yeah, it's been a huge advantage for him. That bench has really made a nice contribution.
Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Howard is out there with Beasley. And it's Beverly in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Here's Beasley. A pull-up. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Beasley's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Rockets. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Harden kicks to Beverly. Beverly's got 6.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
And it's good. Beasley's got his second basket of the night.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
And that one's good.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of player. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on. Clark had to go for it, didn't he?
He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although he's missed it, I might have.
The Spurs have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Duncan, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Harden gets to Bedlam. Parker with the steal. All going up court. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Kevin, we've got a moment here to take a look at what the Spurs go over the last month. 2nd in blocks, 2nd in free throw percentage. And they also show up in the top 5 in not giving up the ball. This is a low turnover team. They value possession, and they really concentrate on taking care of the rock.
And how about that sky-high ranking in terms of blocks per game? Sometimes that can indicate a team's allowing too many drives to the rim, but it's sure nice to have bigs who can send it away as a last resort.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
And the Spurs last season became the first franchise to hire a female assistant coach. A big step, not just for the Spurs, but really for all of the NBA.
Spurs making a switch here. West is checked in. Outside for Martin. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. Cannot hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Houston's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Terry kicks to Jones. Brewer with the ball. He's against Martin. Brewer's shot is off. Well, as Greg was talking about, the assistant that was hired was Becky Hammond, a phenomenal player for a very long time in the WNBA.
And it might not seem like that big a deal to some, but this was a big-time barrier breaker that the Spurs pulled off.
Boris Diaz checked in for San Antonio. And good on the basket. Hook it.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And when you think of free throw shooting, not particularly a strength for this group, right around 70%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter, over 60% shooting. Houston's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. The shot by McDaniels, no good. To the inside. Here's Martin. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. One of the stories here, Dwight Howard getting it done today.
Yeah, how about that first half? He's already scored more points than he averages on the season.
Yeah, he's on pace for a monster game. It's too bad he can't score like this every night.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. One of the stories here, Dwight Howard getting it done today.
And he really just broke out the entire arsenal of post moves there in that first half.
And I think he might even have a few more tricks up his sleeve. I mean, he'll break them out as we start heading down the stretch. I'm sure of that.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for San Antonio. Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Duncan in the center filling out the middle. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
Looking over there, Greg, he's enjoying every
Give me that shit.
Yeah, listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Here's Parker. Over Terry.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Duncan, the pass to Leonard. Spurs passing it around. Aldridge can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
On the wing, Brewer. San Antonio with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Leonard gets it to go. Rockets trailed by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And that one's good. McDaniels got his first points of the game. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Here's Parker. Duncan outside. Parker against Beverly. And Parker, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Parker's got the lead up to 3 now for the Spurs.
How about the hands on display there around the basket? I mean, he does not let those opportunities slip away, and that allows the lead to grow.
Rockets have been all 4 of their chances so far in this one. He doesn't get the second one. The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. The 3. It's hauled in by Beverly.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Harden dishes to Howard. The killer two-handed slam.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Scoring by Beverly. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more.
Because don't be making the game lag. I ain't gonna do nothing but make a report on your motherfucking ass. Real talk. Do it again.
And here's Mills for three. No good. Good work defensively by Terry. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
Now, here's Brewer. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
The Rockets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Screen by Jones. And Brewer with the stop.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Now here's Ginobili. 7 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock.
Get you out of here.
Sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Anderson, who's checked in for San Antonio. 29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. That's good. Mills has got his first points of the night. West with the steal. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he sinks the second. .23 seconds left in the third. And it's Terry off the drive. Down low. Monty Eunice. Count that one. Monty Eunice has got his second bucket.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
It could go. Can't connect. And the And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this one. The Rockets trail. Monty Eunice up there with Jones. And there's Terry. Then it's Corey Brewer. And it's McDaniels at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Now, here's Brewer. Monty Eunice. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Terrence Jones. Beasley comes in for Corey Brewer. James Harden, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Jason Terry. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And Beasley drops both of them. San Antonio trailing here. Goes up on the high post. It's rebounded by Houston. Eunice has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Stops. Pops. Houston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Ariza kicks to Harden. Connects from three-point range.
And I'm sensing something special going on here tonight.
It certainly does have the feeling of a classic, Greg. Let's see which team is better equipped to handle the pressure.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
Here's Beasley, following the score by Tony Parker. 5 on the clock. Ariza no luck.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Leonard with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Parker against Beverly. Green passes to Parker. Leonard dishes to Parker. Parker with another miss.
A real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
In transition, here comes San Antonio. And here's Leonard from 3. Houston leading by 3. Pass to Beverly. A 3 ball. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. San Antonio's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Parker kicks to Leonard. Leonard draws the double.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. Commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Rockets leading by 3. It's Ariza on the wing. Beasley outside. Sinks the triple. Beasley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Parker's shot is off.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound, just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, man. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
And it's slammed in by Ariza.
Quick hands on the steal, and then just man hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Houston leading by 6. And it's Beasley in the corner. On the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists in the game. Outside, Green. The dish to Aldridge. And he jams it with authority.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Duncan.
Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here.
Hooked away. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Spurs shoot just 30% from the field here in the 4th. It's stolen by Ariza. And it's Houston on the break. Beverly with the ball. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Aldridge with it. And it's Harden picking him up. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within 5.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Deflects the pass. Just 4 to shoot. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Ariza. And the Rockets lead by 7.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're losing by 7. There's 10 seconds left in the 4th. There's 10 seconds left in the 4th quarter. San Antonio again missing. It's Ariza on the wing. On its way from Beasley for 2. Gets the bucket. And it's a 9-point Rocket lead.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts that they'd come out on top.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not too far away. EJ?